This commenter says, she's right. I agree. This next commenter says, not one lie told. Next comment, agreed. Next comment, amen, good sis. Next comment, finally somebody said it. Next comment, I agree with her. Next comment, facts. Next comment, she be speaking facts. They be big mad about it. Next comment, somebody finna be triggered. Next comment, but she didn't lie. Yo, what's up, YouTube? Welcome to the Coffee Pod. My name is Shishu Zed.
Drink the coffee, it'll make you feel better.
I must warn you, today's coffee is hot, right? When it's too hot, nobody wants to drink it.
I don't drink coffee.
It's too strong, man. As always, mind my own business, man. You guys know how it goes. When I see this post by The Spiritual Word with the caption, woman on TikTok says, a lot of women are having kids with men who don't deserve to be fathers. And then they look for another man to come pick up the pieces, right? But what's most interesting about this video that I'm about to show you is I'm seeing a lot more of this, right? I'm seeing a lot more of traditional women or women striving to embrace a more traditional mindset because they realize like, hey, if I want a traditional man, then I have to be traditional too, right? That makes sense. But some of you don't like that coffee.
This coffee smells like shit.
And these women are wising up, but the most interesting thing is seeing them like post about these truths, right? This bitter coffee on platforms and then seeing other women's reactions without any further delay. Let's get into it.
Warning, some of y'all ladies about to get mad. Feel free to unfollow if you must, but I still said what I said. Some of y'all are out here playing life a la carte when it comes to these kids. You really do be out here putting more thought into your nail color than you do the man you gonna have a child by.
Damn.
You be out here procreating with anybody. I don't know if it be you needing a child to love you unconditionally. You feel your time clock is clicking and you just want a child. You just want something to dress up and look cute on Instagram. You trying to trap the man and you just want a connection with having to have contact with him so you have a baby by him. Whatever the reason is, a lot of y'all are out here having kids
All
with
the
men
above.
who don't deserve to be fathers. And then you look for another man to come in and pick up the pieces when that man don't stand up and be the man who we already knew he was never going to be, right?
Sheesh. But wait, she's not done.
Find another man who going to be willing to come in and take care of me and my child.
Not me.
And before you say, I don't need nobody to take care of my child, stop it. Because if you out here looking for a partner, that person has to have a relationship with your child.
Okay.
And if you're not looking for them to have a relationship with your child, something's wrong with you.
Okay.
So I'm not even addressing women who make dumb comments like that. Moving on. If you out here going to have a baby with just anybody, you should really be making sure that you prepared for how the dating scene is going to be after the fact. I'm a woman who don't got kids. It's already hard enough to find a man when you don't got kids, let alone when you add on having kids.
Facts.
A whole community of red pill men who are talking to the black men who don't have children and telling them not to take women that got kids serious.
Yes, sir.
Just play around with them,
Yes,
string
sir.
them along,
Bust
and
those
then
cheeks.
go find you a
Bust
wife
those cheeks.
with a woman who don't have no children.
Yes, sir.
I'm telling you this because you need to keep this in mind while you're out here dating. Because a lot of these men...
It's so crazy to hear her say something like, hey, you know, there's guys out here in the RP, space telling men to not take single mothers seriously. Why? Because most guys go into that situation thinking, oh, this is going to work out, right? It's going to be a piece of cake. She's going to appreciate me for taking care of these kids and picking up this man's slack. But then they realize like, wait, this is not what I signed up for. This is the worst position to be in as a man. Stepdads are often underappreciated. I'm just saying in most cases, bro, it's never worth it. When I look back at my life, tracing back to middle school, high school, the truth is, man, I was never that guy that women found attractive. In fact, I remember vividly women approaching me back in like middle school and telling me things like, hey, I just want you to know that your friend is cute. Could you tell him that, right? Or they'll say like, my friend likes your friend. And could you tell him that my friend thinks he's cute? Maybe, he could talk to her. And going through this a bunch of times while I was young and really didn't understand why women didn't find me attractive, it lowered my self-esteem. In this lesson, I'm going to show you how to successfully shoot your shot and message women online. I'm going to show you how to create a connection between you and the woman that you match with, and then how to raise her attraction, and finally set a date This will blow your mind. Are some single mothers respectful? Do they appreciate their man? Yes, but that's the exception. Majority of the time, it's going to be a train wreck.
They like y'all. They think y'all attractive. They would be with you under other conditions. But as soon as they realize you got kids, they put you in the I'm going to play with you category. They make these situationships with you, tell you that they just want to go with the flow. They just want to vibe because they are looking for a woman that don't got kids. But in the meantime, they will string you along.
Yes,
so I'm telling you that because you just need to be aware of what you up against.
All right, ladies. So how's this coffee? Is it too hot yet?
No, I'll have a tea actually.
She's right. Most are good for nothing other than what's between their legs. And that's just the truth, right? Most women out here who don't even have kids don't bring any value that a man will cherish. What more you coming with a bunch of kids and you're argumentative and you're in your masculine energy and now we got to compete on who's, in charge in this situation. Yeah, bust those cheeks, fast, not slow, toss it to the left and keep moving. But I want to say this, right? The more I see women who are trying to be better, the more I see women who are embracing their feminine energy, it's good to see that. And on this channel, man, we do appreciate feminine, submissive women who are pleasant and cooperative. We appreciate that. Let's keep watching.
Same household and them all be full. That's what I want for them, right? So you have to keep this in mind when you just out here being reckless and sleeping with all of these different dudes and not caring who you get pregnant by and then hoping and praying that if it don't work out, that you just find another man who will pick up where that person left off. It ain't always gonna work out like that.
All right, guys, you heard it for yourself. Listen, I know there's some women who just either just scrolled past this, they're not gonna comment on this, they're mad about this, but they don't understand that they gotta drink this coffee, right? She's speaking truth that will help you women, especially if you don't have kids right now. And also helps men to know the type of women to avoid. So don't avoid this accountability, ladies. Don't avoid this coffee.
Drink the coffee, it'll make you feel better.
All right, so you guys know how we do it. Let's check out this comments and see what's going on. The top comment says, accountability has entered the chat. Yes, it has. Yes, it has. 3,000 likes. Oh, yeah. Posted by a woman. I love to see it. This commenter says, her message was real, but people will overlook it. Yeah, they're going to act like they don't see or hear what she's talking about or understand her language. They don't like this coffee.
This coffee smells like shit.
Next commenter, this is by a male, he says, everyone in the comments saying, girl, with the eye rolling emoji, are the females she's talking about. No accountability. This commenter says, and she's right. She said what she said, and I concur. Now, keep in mind that these are probably women who don't have kids themselves, right? For a good reason. They probably look around and think like, man, look at these women with kids, but don't have a man and can't find a man, right? Do I want to be them? No. This next commenter says, she ain't lie. Lay down with dogs, have puppies. That's funny. This commenter says, not life a la carte. Yeah, right. They look at life and the decisions they make like a meal. Like, oh, I think I'll have a kid with this guy. Oh, I think I'll have a kid with this guy without thinking of any of the consequences, but they are consequences and you can't avoid it, right? You can't avoid it. This commenter says, they're gonna skip this one though. Yeah, they are gonna skip this video because it's just too much. It's just too much, man. But this is why I applaud women who are able to take accountability because, listen, these are the same women who get called pick-me's. These are the same women who get shunned because this is what's unpopular to do right now. We're still in that place where if you're speaking like this, things are starting to change, but we're still in that place where if you're talking like this, the majority of women will look at you crazy because, common sense isn't that common today, like my mother used to say. This commenter says, some of these women not even ready to be parents. They think babies are a meal ticket. That's true, right? And notice how the people responding, the people commenting right now are women, which I think is really good to see. It's good for other women to get reprimanded, get checked by their fellow women. This commenter says, she's right. I agree. This next commenter says, not one lie told. Next comment, agreed, agreed, agreed. Next comment, amen, good sis. Next comment, finally somebody said it. Next comment, I agree with her. Next comment, facts. Next comment, she be speaking facts. They be big mad about it. Next comment, somebody finna be triggered. Next comment, but she didn't lie. Next comment, I'm gonna come back in a few minutes when everybody is awake. This should be a good one. Oh, man. But you know what's funny? It's that she came back and literally all the women with multiple kids on their Instagram profiles refused to comment on this post. They're like the three blind mice when they see shit like this. The coffee's too much.
No, I'll have a tea actually.
Anyways, guys, there's not much to say about this. Interesting topic. But as always, you guys know I'm always curious to hear what you guys have to say about this topic. So don't forget to comment down below. Gentlemen, you can't lose in life when you work on yourself. You can't lose when you're consistently improving on yourself. You can't lose when you're adopting that alpha mentality. And when I say embracing an alpha mentality, I'm talking about a man who is purposeful about his life, right? Work on yourself, improve. Work on yourself, improve. Whatever you're supposed to be doing, let's start doing it. Every man you see around you is going through a silent battle, right? It's not easy out here for any man at all. So guys, I just want to encourage you, while we still are having these conversations and some women are waking up and some men are waking up, I don't believe in like group solutions, right? For the whole community, whether it's the black community or just people in general. I don't think in that way. I think change happens individually. Stop worrying about what the majority of people are doing. Now I'm talking about application, right? Because these conversations are good to have. But when it comes to success, look at your life. What could you be doing in your life to improve yourself right now? You know, I recently heard a quote that talked about the most valuable resource in life isn't time. It's attention. What do you spend your attention on? Is it divided into 10 different things? Can you change that so that you're focused on one thing? Because the more concentrated your attention is, the more successful you will be, right? Hey guys, I appreciate you for checking out this episode of The Coffee Pod. As always, hit that like button, show your boy some love. We'll talk soon. I'm out, man. Peace.